I wrote him a letter and then he wrote me a letter. So my great wish is that we can be friends for many years. It's not just for Americans to show our culture, it's for us as Americans to learn from Chinese culture and vice versa.
U.S. opera singer Carla Dirlikov Canales visited China in May 2023 as a U.S. arts envoy. During the trip, Carla met respected Chinese musicians, and she also made friends with a Chinese boy.
And I were watching the puppet show, but I couldn't help but notice there was a few children. This boy in particular, his face was so intelligent. His eyes just really spoke to me. I introduced myself and he said, "Nice to meet you," and then we just spoke for a little while. What a Pangyo. Pangyo? Friends. We're friends now.
我觉得卡拉阿姨是一个和蔼可亲的人，在我的印象里，她很爱微笑、温柔。
He was so open to it, and then at the end, he gave me this present. Thank you.
选择土楼模型作为礼物，是因为土楼是我们福建的标志性建筑。我的家乡很漂亮，我也希望有越来越多的外国朋友们来到我的家乡。
But I asked the boy if we could be friends, and if we could write letters. Maybe he could help me with my Mandarin, and I could maybe write to him in English. So this was the beginning of the connection. I wrote him a letter, and then he wrote me a letter. So my great wish is that we can be friends for many years. I actually wrote by hand, and I had to work very hard because I wrote it in English, but I also wrote it in Chinese, and this was not easy. I really want him to know that he has a friend in me, and maybe also I tried to tell him a little bit about my life, my husband, my dog, my house.
你好，我是我的朋友。I'm so happy to greet you, and my friend also wants to greet you. 我的狗。
卡拉阿姨是我的朋友，我相信我们未来一定会成为好朋友，互相倾听，互相分享快乐。新年快乐，我的朋友！我特别希望未来你可以到漳州来看我。
I was really surprised at how warm his family was. I mean, they were really so welcoming. I think that one of the things that's interesting for me, particularly about the Chinese communities that I saw in the culture, is how much it honors its history, its family, the elders, a quest for knowledge and hard studies. Those things are very important values from what I saw in the Chinese culture. It's not just for Americans to show our culture, it's for us as Americans to learn from Chinese culture and vice versa. So I think that this is extremely important right now because there's so much in the learning process that we can do better, we can learn from, and maybe there are some things that we can collaborate on.